Hello, everybody. Ken Cooley, District 6060 Public Image. And I guess it's official, but we'll talk about that in a second. With me, as always, is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ralph Zuke.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
Hey. So the official, unofficial, is that I am going to be your governor in 28-29. Ralph paid me some big bucks to do it, so I'm going to make it happen. I'm very excited. There's a lot going on. We kind of wanted to talk with our special guest, who we'll introduce in a second, and kind of explain some things. But I looking at our governor line, our district's in really good hands, and I'm super excited. I appreciate you guys putting faith in me. And if you haven't put faith in me, I promise you will. But we're going to have a blast. We're going to have fun while getting it done. While getting it done. So, Ralph, who is this young, good-looking fella sitting next to you here?
Well, we have our foundation chair with us tonight, Brian Colberg, and we wanted to give you all an update on where we're at right now, where we're hoping to end up by the end of the year, which is less than a month away.
Oh my God!
In less than a month, I will no longer be the district governor. Luke Keyhole will be coming in.
Glory days are here, folks.
Yeah, we're about there.
We're almost there.
Although it's been a blast. I've loved every minute of it, but I am kind of ready to take a little bit of a nap.
Oh my God!
So,
just a
We do
little
a lot
bit.
of biking. So.
Well, actually, I start doing biking again too. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Oh my
But
God!
Brian, I tell you what, why don't you start us out with where are we at so far this year in our fundraising for polio, for foundation, endowment, all those good things.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Ralph, and thanks, Ken, for letting me be here and share a little bit about the foundation. I hope that everyone is having a great year so far, and I do want to let you know that there's still time to help us out with foundation, with our fundraising. Rotary is obviously a great place, and it's a great foundation, a great organization that we have, and the service comes from the clubs. But we do have this wonderful foundation behind us that is the engine that helps a lot of these projects go, not just here in St. Louis and in our district 6060, but all around the world through the World Fund. And our district this year had three goals really when it comes to foundation and our giving. The first one was around annual fund, and specifically annual fund share. Part of that is that we give money to the foundation. They invest that money for 3 years, and then half of that money comes back to our district so that we can use that on things like cap grants, scholarships, local projects, and the things that we want to fund right here. Another one of our goals was with Polio Plus, and we wanted to make sure that as we continue the need to eradicate polio off the face of the earth, that we do our part. Our district gives roughly $20,000 or nearly $25,000 a year from past giving that was given in years past. It's given to us to do something else with, and then we choose to continue the fight against polio. But we also ask that our members on an annual basis give to Polio Plus. And this year our goal is $25 a person into that program, into that fund. And then lastly, we ask folks to consider a continued donation to endowment. This is our long-term fund that helps the World Fund take a longer approach on the investment funds that are there, knowing that they don't have to return those back to our district 3 years from now, but they can have a longer-term approach to help fund Rotary's goals and objectives, our views and projects around the world.
So that starts to bring back, we get money back from that every year now, don't we?
Yeah.
As we put more in, we get more back every year, but the principle still stays there. So
That's right.
it just grows. The bigger we can get that, the easier it is for us, because again, we're never spending it on the principal. We're just bringing out that what it's made that year.
Yep.
And that helps everything.
Yeah, 2 out of those funds we get some share. That's the point of annual fund share when you donate to it, and endowment share. That says when I give money up to the foundation, I want to make sure that we get to share in the choices and the impact on that money. Those funds come back to our district leadership in our foundation team so that we can make choices on how to help reuse or use that money for good here. And a lot of times we do that through the cap grants as part of the budget for sure. With endowment share, it is extra monies that we can use in the foundation and around our district to help global grants and global issues that are important to us.
Right.
So it's funded things like our suitcase project, our care cases around the district. It's funded things like our neonatal care grant that we were a part of years ago. It funds different district or global grants that we're a part of around the world on an annual basis, that clubs come to us and say, hey, we'd like to do this, can we host that? Right now we've got a club in Colville Weldon Spring that is managing a water project that we're doing in Togo, and we're going to continue to do projects like that as our clubs come to us with needs and energy and passion for getting something done around the world. We're just here to help fund those things with our collective money that we donated years prior.
Now, I know a lot of people think that when you put money into foundation, that yes, some comes back to us, but that our half all goes to other countries, to other places. But that's not true, is it?
No, it starts in the World Fund, and the way that people or clubs or districts get funds out of the World Fund is by requesting those needs. Those needs don't have to stay overseas. They don't have to be outside of our district or outside the United States. Those funds, just in this past year, the World Fund helped us after the tornadoes came through in early 25. We were able to get a $25,000 disaster grant to help out our neighbors here in both St. Louis and in southern Missouri, help with recovery efforts. Some of it was for food, some of it was for shelter, some of it was rebuying appliances that were lost. So it's multifaceted. The same way we go to the World Fund to help us with any global grants that our clubs and district wants to participate in as well. So last year, based off of the funds that we sent up 3 years ago, we actually utilized nearly 70% of what we funded, with 30% still out there somewhere. Somebody's using it for good in the world. But we got a great return on that, I feel like, where those are projects that we can't do by ourselves, and we can't do, I definitely can't do it as Brian Kohlberg. I need the district, I need Rotary's funds to help do that. I can't raise 125 grand on myself. It'd be a lot harder journey. So having the foundation behind us where we can ask for those funds, and also being able to help less fortunate, less privileged communities ask for their own needs, and we can be partners to those. I think that's a great return and all about what Rotary is about.
It is, and I'm often asked by friends of mine who are not in Rotary yet, why do I feel so strongly about donating to foundation? And the real thing for me is that I'm part of the Paul Harris Society, so I donate at least $1,000 every year. Why it's so important to me is that $1,000. Yeah, I could sit, probably have a few extra beers, probably 1 or 2 beers every week, and that's all it takes. That's $1,000. I realize that $1,000 does so much good, way more than I could ever do by myself, by donating it to foundation, and that means a lot to me. I mean, it's like I get to feel good about the things I get to do because Rotary has set up such a great apparatus for us to help other people. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that, okay, first of all, my liver is a little better off by not having a couple extra weeks, but also that it goes to doing such incredibly good work around the world and sometimes in our own backyard. And that's the big reason why you really should think about donating to foundation.
Before July 1.
Before July 1. But something, actually it should become a habit year-round that you think about. Okay, let's put a little in. It's becoming super easy to donate. You can do that online. You can set it up so it automatically takes it out. There's all sorts of ways. And if you don't know how to do it, Brian here can help you with that. And pretty soon we have a new foundation chair who will be starting July 1st. Henry
Cooley,
thank you, will be taking over, and he'll be very quickly up to speed, and he'll be able to help you out, as well as any district leader will help you out. If you want to make a donation, we're going to make sure you can do that. So,
my last claim is that, folks, we need help still. We historically had those goals of $150 a person per capita, knowing that not everybody can give $150, some can give more, like us that are in the Paul Harris Society. But we are off track. What the reality for 60/60 is our foundation giving to annual fund, just to that main goal fund, is that we are down 5 years consistently so far. We have less and less givers or donors from our clubs that give to the annual fund every year. And that to me screams that we have an education and acknowledgement problem, not that people don't care. I think we have great Rotarians around the district, and we have folks that want to figure it out and want to be impactful. But we haven't drawn a great connection to the things that we just talked about, what our money does, why it's important to give to the foundation, and how this whole thing is really put together as far as a financial mechanism for good in the world. And our reality is we're at 238,000 year to date to the annual fund. We need to be at closer to 250 before the end of the year. So we've got some work to do. And I know there's some clubs out there that collect all year round, and they'll be sending their checks in here in the next week or two. Don't wait much longer. Please get those in.
Yeah.
But we do, to your point, we make it super easy on Rotary.org or myrotary.org. You can donate rather quickly. It's about 7 clicks that gets you to here. I want to donate to annual fund. I want to make a credit card one-time donation. You pick your amount and you hit go. Put your name in there. You'll have to either log in, or even if you just put in your club number and search for your name, you can make it easy. If you need help with that, I can facilitate that whole transaction for you. And right now, Rotary Direct's such a big part too. That's an automated giving opportunity where you can give an auto pay on an annual basis, semi-annual, quarterly, monthly, whatever it works for you. So if that $1,000 something you want to do, you don't want to run a check every month, we can tap your account for $83 every month and make it happen.
Also, don't forget, there's a lot of businesses that will match what you donate. You just need to contact those businesses, talk to them and say, do you have a matching giving program? I have a friend who works for Bear. They have a very good match. I think that's 2 or 3 to 1. I mean, it was pretty impressive. So check on that, because it makes your dollars go all that much farther. So Brian, thank you very much for coming out and having a beer with us.
Cheers.
Cheers to finishing up a great year.
Who's replacing you? Did you say Henry Coolito?
No, Henry Pulido.
Oh, I heard Cool.
Well, you can help out. Maybe you and Henry can tag team this thing and make it work.
Well, everything that you guys donate this year up until July 1 goes to my governor year. So I'm begging you, let's make this happen. Absolutely. Gentlemen, it's about that time. I got to ask Ralph if he took care of the tab tonight.
I thought you were taking care of it.
No, I thought you were taking care of it.
Here we go again.
Guys, I got it this time.
Thank you, Brian.
That's not a foundation donation. We still need those for good in the world. I just got these guys because
we're not getting kicked out today.
Ooh, not yet.
Damn, that doesn't happen very often.
Well, not yet. Well, we want to thank Brian for showing up and giving us all that info. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And again, we're not getting kicked out tonight.
Woo.
Yay! Thank you, Brian.
See ya. Cheers.
Have a good one.